Hope is where we met, and 2 of our children go to Hope, so it's an extremely important place in our lives.
There might be 2 different stories on this.
That's Mine would be right.
Hers is right. Definitely.
We met in Collin Hall our freshman year.
And seeing Suzanne walk in the opposite direction between classes, and I said, I need to meet that girl. And I kept trying to find out who she was, and then finally one of the RAs in Collin Hall said, oh, I know who she is, I'll introduce you. Things went from there.
Well, my dad was an Episcopal priest, and an elderly couple at our church at that time gave me a monetary gift that initially we thought was a loan. Turned out to just be a gift of grace that allowed me to stay a student my sophomore through senior year at Hope. I definitely told the people that helped me with my gift toward my tuition that I would pay it forward at some point, that I would continue that and help another student that was in need.
No, we wanted to give more than just to our kids. When we passed away, we wanted to give to places that were important to us in our lives and things that helped us out and where we learned, and Hope College did that for us.
We were young when we did our first will. We were only in our late 20s. We had 3 kids by then and needed to make arrangements for them. And our time at Hope hadn't been that long before, and I think it was fresh in our memory, and it was just something we felt inclined to include.
We were planning for the future, and we wanted to make sure everything was taken care of, and Hope was a big part of our lives, so we wanted to include that.
We like to give, whether we know the kids or not, and we trust that Hope will do the right thing with those gifts and support these kids so that they can have the fantastic education that we had.
We put Hope in the will because it brings back so many memories of all the fantastic times we had here. I enjoyed the small school experience. I learned so much here, and it's important that kids get that opportunity. And again, hopefully our kids will see that it's more than just about your own family. It's about giving to others and keep the costs down. Hopefully other kids can enjoy that experience.
From being a phone-a-thon caller, I learned early on that it was about participation and not so much the amount that you could give. So even in our early years, when I was a stay-at-home mom and we were scrapping money together to just pay bills, it was important that we gave something. I think it's important to give back to what was given to me. It's just a way of thanking Hope College for what I received and the people who gave before me, and I'm giving for those students to come.